there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rachel, the owner and creator here at the Eclectic Cottage in Spokane, Washington. Today is Friday, and for today's video I am going to share the few little treasures that my husband and I managed to find on our recent trip over to the west side of the state. Now honestly, I had thought we would be coming home with a lot more than we did. We hit so many thrift stores, you guys, and a few of them were just so overpriced that there was no way I could afford to buy anything in them. Some of them just really didn't have much of anything, and there were several that were listed as thrift stores that were more of a vendor type mall, and so their things were already marked up to kind of boutique-y type prices, so that kind of made it impossible for me to purchase from them. So we did find some cute things though, and I'm excited to share them with you. And then of course we brought home also a whole load of plants with us, and so I'm going to show you a few of those, not too terribly many. I don't want the video to be too long, but anyway, without further ado, let's get to the few treasures that we did manage to find on our adventure. So I'll just start over here and kind of work my way that way. This I thought was really cool. It's so pretty and detailed. It's just this brass pillar holder, or copper. It's not copper, it looks like brass. But anyway, I just thought it was really pretty. It was only $4.95, so I grabbed this. This was in a kind of a junk shop. I forget the name of it, but it was in Mount Vernon, and it was one of those places you really had to look to find anything, and we ended up finding a few treasures. There was a hutch there, big, huge German hutch that I would have loved to bring home with me if we would have had our truck. So kind of glad we didn't, because I would have bought it. But anyway, it was a fun little shop, probably my favorite out of all of the ones we hit over the weekend. So that's where that came from. These two candle holders, these are wood. This one's missing the little top thing that should be the plastic topper that goes in there, but they're in really good shape. This one was $3.99, this one was $2.99, so not a horrible price. They'll definitely get a paint job, but the price was good, so I grabbed those. Then this I thought was just kind of neat. This is a little butter tub crock that I found in one of the thrift stores for $4.99. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'll just wash it up. It's kind of rusty, but if it'd go really well in with some antiques or things like that. So it's just kind of cute. So I grabbed that. Pop the top off. This guy here I found at the same junk shop as I found the candle holder. Beautiful, super heavy crystal decanter. It's got some like rusty spots on it. I'm hoping that I can get those washed off with a little bit of soap and water. So this will definitely get a bath. It was $9.95, which is more than I would have liked to spend on it. But I should be able to at least hopefully double my money on it. So we'll see. And it says made in Poland. It's 24% lead crystal. So I mean, it's a heavy little guy. So grabbed that. These birds were at a thrift store that everything was half off, and even at the half off prices, I was hesitant to buy some of the things because they were still so expensive. But these weren't too bad. I think I paid $3.50 for this one. It was originally $7, so, and I thought they were super cute. And then this one was $2.50, and same with this one. The nice thing about this one is it doesn't have the snowflakes on it, so it can go out for all year. This one and the bigger one both have snowflakes on them, so I might wrap them up and put them with my Christmas stuff. We'll see. This picture I thought was just really pretty. I will probably do something with the frame so it's not so much brown, but I just thought it was cute, and I love flowers and gardening, and the butterfly is adorable. I'm not sure what color I'm going to paint the frame yet, but that's a decision for down the road. But I really liked this. I thought it was beautiful, and it was only $7.99, so I grabbed that. And it's nicely framed and matted and everything, so I was glad to find it. This is a stein. My son has decided he wants to collect steins from Germany. This one is from Germany. It's actually stamped. The only stinky thing is, I didn't realize until we were at the counter, is the little thing that goes up here so that you can use your thumb to open the lid is broken off of it. But I went ahead and got it anyway. It was $14. I probably spent too much on it. I don't know, but I'm going to give it to him for Christmas, and I know he'll like it. So I grabbed that. Anyway, just kind of cute. At the very first thrift store we went to, it was actually in Clinton, which was the town we were staying in. I found this. It's in really good shape. It's just a pretty vase. It's mercury glass, and it's from Pottery Barn, so it's actually nice heavy mercury glass, not that cheap chintzy stuff that you see a lot of the time. And this was only $2, so I grabbed that. And then at that same thrift store, I found these. My husband actually found these in a bin. They're silver plated, and they were found in a little place called Secondhand Booty. But I thought they were I like the patina on them, honestly. I'm not going to polish them. This one is a mucky mess. It's got just so much candle wax stuck in it. So it's going to take a minute to get that all melted and get it out of there. But I'll wash these up really good and then just put them out the way they are. And they were $5 for the set. So I grabbed those. Then I grabbed a couple other little things here. So this I thought was just interesting. It's a little vase. It's glass, but it looks kind of like metal from a distance. It's just got all this really pretty gold on it. I'm going to wash this up and put it out. I haven't done anything on Google Lens or anything to find out if it's got a history or if it's worth anything, but it was only $1.99, so I grabbed that. And then, as you guys know, I do love candle holders, and I'm a sucker for vintage brass. I used to hate this stuff. I don't know what happened to me, but I like it now. And my husband actually found these, and it was $1.99 for the set, so I grabbed those. And then we stopped at another little thrift shop, and blue tags were half off, so I grabbed this pedestal bowl. I just really liked the shape of it. I like the fact that it's got the wood on the bottom. It's in pretty darn good shape. I really don't think I'm going to mess with it as far as color goes. And this was, since it was half off, it was $4.50, so I grabbed that. I found this little guy. Now this isn't anything antique or special. It's just a little box. I think it originally came from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but I thought it was cute, and it was only $4.95. I like the fact that it has a lid. Most crafters and people that I know love to have little boxes to stash things in, so I always like to find them. This one I probably won't paint, but I might add like a transfer or something to the front of it, so we'll see. But again, only $4.95, so I grabbed that. And then I grabbed this little cabinet. This is a good opportunity for some paint, maybe some decoupage paper, a transfer, maybe even a mold. We'll just have to wait and see what I come up with. And it's got two little shelves inside. It's got some nasty little black dots in there. Not sure what those are, but they're going to get washed up with some Dawn, so they'll be all gone. But I thought it was cute, and this was only $4.99, so I grabbed it. And then lastly is this bench that we found. This was $10. It was at that junk shop I was talking about, and it was a huge place, and there was furniture and smalls stacked on them and just all sorts of odds and ends. They had lumber and tools. It was just a crazy place. But I spotted this. I told my husband to ask what the price was. It ended up being $10, which was perfect. It opens. I'll put it back up here. So the chain is broken to hold it, so it flips all the way back, which it shouldn't. So I'll probably figure that out and reattach it at some point. The fabric is an absolute mess. It's got a big hole in it. But one of the things I did find, I'll show you real quick. We stopped at one of the shops in one of the cute little towns that we stopped in, and they had fabric. And isn't this fabric beautiful? I just absolutely loved it. I thought it was so pretty. And so chances are this is going to be on this bench. So this will get a paint job and then this fabric on it. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed it turns out wonderfully. So that is it for our thrifting adventures on the west side. Unfortunately, like I said, we just didn't find quite as many things as I'd hoped, but I am happy with what we did find. So there is that. Let's see. Stay tuned, and I am going to add in a few pictures of some of the plants that we got while we were over there. There were some really cool specimens that I brought home, and I didn't want to take up too much of your time, so it's just going to be kind of like a picture slideshow, and I'll put the names of everything in there so you know what they are. And also at the very end, I just added a few pictures of some of the places that we went. So if you want to stay tuned till the very end, you can see a little bit of our adventure that we went on the weekend. For Tuesday's video, since I missed last Tuesday completely, and I had wanted to do the product reveal of the product that I've had sitting in boxes now for like 3 weeks, I think that's probably what I'm going to do for at least part of Tuesday, and then we will move on also with the dilapidated dresser. I'm actually in the process of putting her drawers back together again after replacing the bottoms, so I'm excited to have that done. Hopefully everything goes together well, so keep your fingers crossed for me, and that'll be part of Tuesday's video. I'm hoping by Tuesday all the repair work will finally be finished, and for the following video it'll be on to actually painting and decorating the dresser, so fingers crossed for that as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. I so appreciate that. If you're new here and you haven't already, or if you just have been hanging out and you haven't already, I would love it if you would think about subscribing to my channel, and then just hit that little notification bell so you don't miss anything. And I would love to hear what your favorite product was or item was that I brought home from our little adventure. So comment below and let me know. I always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you hopefully back here on Tuesday. Until then, thank you so much for being here. Bye.